How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, the founder of the Hard Gainer Academy. And what I want to talk about today are the top 5 excuses that I hear for not working out and how to overcome them. So I get these in direct messages or just even when I'm communicating with people and they're saying, yeah, man, I wish I can get in shape. And I'm just like, wait a second. You can get in shape. So I'm going to go through these excuses that I hear, and then I'm going to give you guys some ways to actually overcome them. So the first one being is that I hear all the time, I don't have time. And the thing is, you do have time. You just need to make exercise and your health and fitness a priority. According to the American Health Association, they say that all you really need is at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise every week or 75 minutes of vigorous exercise throughout the week. And you can have a combination of both. So let's think about this for a second. Let's say, for example, you chose 5 days out of the week to do moderate exercise for 30 minutes. You've already satisfied that requirement. Now let's look at vigorous exercise. They're only saying 75 minutes. So this could be something sort of like HIIT training and so forth. And you could still do a combination of both. So it's really not that hard. And I know for a fact that you can make at least 150 minutes a week just for moderate exercise alone. So stuff like weight training and so forth is a good example of this. So if you're gonna sit down and really tell yourself that you can't make at least 30 minutes out of 5 days out of the week to actually improve your overall health and be more active, again, you're just not making it a priority because I know that you can actually do it. Even if you just choose some days where, you know what, I'm only going to be able to work out, let's say for 60 minutes for, let's say about 4 days a week, then that's fine. We add that up, that's 60, that's 120, that's 240 minutes. Again, that is a lot. Let's think about 3 days, 60, 120, 180, 180 minutes, you're still over. So don't make the excuse that you don't have time. You just need to make it a priority. And now for the next excuse that I hear, I don't have the energy. I'm gonna let you know something. The more lazy you are, the more sedentary your lifestyle is, what do you think is gonna happen? Your body's going to adjust. When you start becoming more active and you add in some more activity, what do you think happens? Your body needs to adjust. So let's say, for example, you're working a 9 to 5 job. So you're sitting on your butt all day long at the computer, right? And after when you get home, you're trying to say, well, you know what? I'm trying to relax. I've had a long day. You just want to sit down. You do the same thing again. Your body just says, okay, this is the way we're going to do it. I'm cool with that. So it's going to adjust to that. That's why you continuously feel the way you feel as far as feeling lethargic and feeling exhausted, because that is something that you programmed yourself to actually do. Now, if you say to yourself, well, you know what, I'm going to make sure that I'm active. So in regards to whether it's when you're at work, whether you want to park further from your workplace, you want to start taking the stairs or just moving around the office more, your body's going to have to adjust to that. It's also going to get your blood flowing. It will help increase your overall energy levels. Even some of that stress that you may go through, the more active you are, you can relieve some of that. Especially, for example, maybe you might want to work out right after you had a stressful day at work to release some tension. Again, these are some great ways to actually restore some energy, because the worst thing that you can do is not be active. If you're going to be inactive or you're going to be sedentary or again, you're just going to be lazy, then again, of course you're going to feel tired. So I just want you to get up and do something. Another thing is to also make sure that you're actually getting enough sleep. If you're not getting enough sleep, also your nutrition, if you're not eating well. So if you're not getting enough sleep, you're not eating well, and you're living a sedentary lifestyle, of course you're going to feel lethargic all the time. So it's time to change things up. Now for the third excuse, it's boring. The only reason why physical activity and exercise is boring to you because you don't have a clear goal. If you have 101 goals that you're trying to achieve, and you're noticing that, you know what, there's a lot of resistance, so you're struggling or you're not able to actually fulfill them because you're all over the place, of course it can get boring. Of course it can get frustrating. Also, make it enjoyable. So for example, if you're trying to change your body, the way it looks when you look at yourself in the mirror, instead of focusing on doing cardio most of the time, Throw in some weight training. I guarantee if you start seeing improvements in your body as far as building muscle and looking leaner, you're going to feel more confident and you're also going to feel more motivated. As you get this motivation, it will turn into consistency. As it turns into consistency, it will turn into discipline. So by saying, well, you know what? It's just boring or whatever the case may be, it's because you don't have a clear goal in mind that is meaningful for you. So let's say, for example, hey, you just want to feel more confident in regards to the way you look. That is a good reason to do it. So how do we dig deeper into that? I need to incorporate some weight training in regards to my routine, or I need to make sure I'm better with my nutrition. Let's say, for example, it comes down to your energy levels. You just want to have more energy overall in general, right? I want to feel 10 years younger. Again, have goals that are clear and you can have a plan to actually get to it. You'll be more interested and you'll be more focused when the goal is actually meaningful to you and it means something and there's a clear benefit. So again, if you're feeling bored or you're feeling frustrated or it just feels like one of those things where you say to yourself, well, it's not for me. Again, you need to find your why and why it is important. Because I am telling you, even if you're the kind of person where it's like, you know what, you may not want to look the most muscular or you may not want to be the most lean. I know for a fact that you want to feel better and you also want to move better. All right. And now for the fourth excuse, it hurts. I go inside the gym, I just feel sore. My body feels all beat up. This is just a gradual process, number one. Number two, there's a good chance you probably did a little bit too much. Not even a little bit. You probably did too much when you started training in the first place. And then on top of that, if you are just getting started and you are a beginner, again, you got to approach things a little bit different from someone who's been doing it for a long time. So if working out is hurting you, also listen to your body. So with all those things I just told you before, what I'm really trying to get to the meat of is that whatever program that you're actually doing, make sure it's for your particular level and where you are at. So if you are a beginner, follow a beginner program. Don't be a beginner and say, well, you know what, I'm going to follow this advanced program that I found online. Then you're going to struggle. Another thing that I want to explain to you, as you go through the right program that is personalized for you, your body will adjust over time. So what do I mean by this? The soreness won't be as bad. So with that soreness that you get, another word that we probably hear being thrown around is actually delayed onset muscle soreness. So another word is called DOMS. So the only reason why you're going through that, because it's something for your body to actually adjust to. Over time, DOMS is not that bad, and in a lot of cases, you don't even feel it. It's going to vary for each and every individual, but to really minimize the effects of DOMS and so forth in the beginning phases, make sure that you're staying hydrated and make sure you're following a program that is customized and personalized for you. And also be patient and take your time and don't rush things. It's a step-by-step gradual process, and I know that you will get through it. So if your excuse is, well, you know what, it hurts, that's just not good enough. Follow a personalized plan. Now for the fifth excuse, I don't have a workout partner. You know what? I understand. You get to work out with somebody. Hey, you know what? You can chat, you can communicate. You know what? Just enjoy the workout together. But here's my question. What are you gonna do when that workout partner becomes inconsistent? There are many different ways for you to stay on track with your goals and get in shape and actually get yourself inside the gym. And I'm gonna tell you that right now. So the first one being is you could hire yourself a coach or you could hire yourself a trainer. Someone who has been there, someone who has done that and can actually lead you into the right direction. That's the first thing you can do. The second thing you can do, you can go online. There are many other people that will share similar interests as you. So you can join certain social media groups, right? You can join certain online communities. That is another thing. Another third thing you could do your research. The more knowledge that you can acquire in regards to training and knowing what you need to do to get closer to your goals, the more confident you are going to be when you actually step inside the gym. And then the last thing that you can actually do is make sure whatever you're consuming, because there's a popular saying that goes around, we are what we consume. So I'd highly suggest looking into personal development, so things that actually motivate you, things that are actually have you focusing on becoming a better version of yourself. combine that with the fitness content or the fitness information that you consume, then I guarantee you're not even going to be thinking about or even depending on having a workout partner. Because again, more times when we use that excuse, we take control out of our hands. And that's the last thing that you want to do. You want to make sure you have as much control over your life as possible. This is how you end up being successful. So if your excuse is you don't have a workout partner, I just got to tell you that is just not good enough. If you really want it, if your why is really that big in regards to why you want to get in shape, then I know that you'll find a way to actually do it with the 5 things that I've just told you and how to actually overcome them. So don't make any more excuses. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be talking to you guys real soon. Peace out.